work. Liver transplants were unbelievable at that time. And to put it into perspective, these were bloody operations. Some of these operations would require 1,000 units of blood. 1,000 units of blood for one person. In fact, they were so bloody that in a large room, these were not small operating rooms, they would have to put blankets at the doors so that the blood wouldn't gush out into the middle of the hallway. On top of that, for example, in the city of Pittsburgh, they would have to stop elective operations. They would stop them because the city's run out of blood for this one patient. So none of the other hospitals could do elective operations because there's no blood available in the city. Add to that, the patients were dying. They either died on the table or they died in the ensuing weeks. Now, can you imagine what this young surgeon was going through? The hospital administration was after him. The public was after him. The media was after him. And why are we doing these operations? Yet he had this conviction and he had this sense of purpose to know to push the operation forward. And now today, transplantation of livers is routine. In our hospital, for example, we do 3 in a given day. Yet it took this person's conviction to do that. So I decided, you know what, I think I can. I'm going to be a transplant surgeon. So I decided to go to medical school. Yet in medical school, a transformation happens. And the transformation was almost in gross anatomy class. And it was the dissection of the human hand. And the reason this transformation happened is I'm not a religious person, but if there's any evidence of divine intervention, it has to be the human hand. There is no greater source of functional anatomy other than the human hand. It's perfect. It's an organ of grasp, so I can grab things. It's an organ of strength. I can break bricks with my hand. It's an organ of precision. I can play the concert piano or the concert violin with the same hand. It's an organ of sight. I want you to close your eyes, touch anything in front of you without looking at it. You know exactly what you've touched. It's a sexual organ. And finally, it's an organ of expression. You all know what this means. You all know what this means. You all know what this means. And you certainly know the New York taxi cab drivers are being offended. So, could we do hand transplantation? Could we actually take a hand from another human being and attach it to a hand of somebody that's lost one? Well, nobody had done it back then, and it was only in thought, yet the complexities were too great, so I decided to become a hand surgeon and go into a hand transplantation surgery. And I thought it would be done, if it was going to be anywhere, it would be in Pittsburgh, where this young man was. So I went and did a general surgery residency, I did a plastic surgery residency, I did a hand and microsurgery residency, and then I did a tissue engineering fellowship. Wait, did I just do what my parents had wanted me to do? A doctor and an engineer? I think so. So this was a grueling period, and it was a grueling period of 110 to 120 work-hour weeks. And I remember not having an entire day off in 1 year. In fact, I remember walking into the MRI unit with my wallet. I forgot to take it out to push a patient in.